There is a point that was argued by Advocate Mshololo in today's court proceeding, which was very interesting. Advocate Mshololo said this, and she said, I called the number that you said belongs to accused number 5. That number belongs to Lungsan. Lungsan Dwando Ngumalo, something around that. I'm not sure. She says, I'm gonna call this person to come and testify. This person will testify that the number you are saying it belongs to him. It belongs to accused number 5. That doesn't belong to accused number 5. The state witness, Mr. Judge Ratamo Khwatleng, steps in. He comes with the concept of duplicate numbers. Nobody spoke about that. But if that same statement was said by the defense, then he was going to say there's no evidence that the number is duplicated. So, look, why should the defense argue duplicates of things where there's no evidence that the number has been duplicated? If it was duplicated, then it's the responsibility of those that were doing investigation. So you can see right there, we kickstart this episode again. We see this number 1 witness being there to defend. This time he was not even a witness. He was there to defend Advocate Baloyi, to defend the witness. Make sure that he come up with something that, no man, the number was duplicated because he has made the judgment, and the judgment is that you must sentence these people. These people must go to prison. These people must die for this crime, and at the expense of the truth. And I'm saying that is happening at the expense of the truth, right? And the defense have actually come to terms with the fact that they've accepted that this judge is going to sentence you guys. It's clear. That's why you are now hearing the defense saying time and again. You hear them saying. Time and again, you will hear them saying, let me place this on record. Let me place this on record, because they understand there's not justice that we're going to get in that court. Forget. It can be a miracle. If Judge Ratamo Khwatleng rules otherwise, it will be a miracle. I don't know. God would have decided to visit us. We see where the judgment is going here. But we'll talk about that in this trial, right? In this current episode. There's something that I want us to talk about. It is this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Gideon Hall says, okay, let me start here. There's something that I want to show you. Some of the cell phones were recovered from one of the accused after the trial had started. Mshololo, who? Accused number 2 and accused number 5. Mshololo, if you do not have evidence of any information or relying on information of someone else, please don't mention it, because he's saying based on the defense, based on what now we are going somewhere. I don't even want to notice. I don't even want to pay attention to that. But let's look at this. How says the reason because the cell phones were found after the trial had started. Which one? And then it says the phone from accused number 1 and 2. Now listen carefully. Look, 2 and 5, When you say the phones were found after them, what are you saying? Are you saying that that's why they came up with the theory that the phones were smuggled in? And now you see what they're trying to do. Do you remember when Advocate Mgomezulu says, you guys are investigating this case as it goes? You are rebutting evidence. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember that there was somebody that came and testified, and the person that testified says that they found a phone on accused number 2's cell phone? But we asked who brought the phone, because he had no visit then. Who brought the phone? In other words, you are telling us that you yourself are corrupt. You brought him a phone, and then you decided you decided again to sell him out. But where are the people who brought the phone? That's one. Two, there was this guy that was in charge of Iqala where accused number 5 was arrested. You'll remember that that guy said they found the phone. Even the manner in which the phone was found on accused number 5, it was mysterious. There was, remember what we said. The statement that is coming up now from WOUS says that they found phones, right, after the trial had that commenced. They are referring to those phones. The phones that, when you try to understand how it arrived, how it was found, it's also mysterious. Those are the phones that today we are talking about. You see what I'm saying? So you see that they create a story, now they are going to maintain that story. But let's proceed. You testify that you started investigation on the local. Let's leave this part, because what I'm gonna do, Mina, I'm interested in the part that is most important, right? Mshololo was repeating information that we had yesterday, and so Mshololo, was this evidence? Look, was this evidence back sealed? That's where I want us to talk about now. This evidence back created a lot of problem now, because it's the same evidence back that Ustein had. WOUS had the same evidence back that was sealed. It can't be sealed twice. It cannot be sealed twice. That evidence back, once it is, look, once you zip it up, once you zip it open, you will have to take that evidence and put it on a new back, because you can't put it back. Stein wrote that that back was sealed, and they wrote the same reference number. Look, sorry. WOUS, who investigated the case on the later stage, says the same bag was sold. The number one state witness then says, "Are you saying that? Are you saying that? Look, that is where he says that you can't make an assertion like that. Are you saying that the people who they created what is this thing? They committed a crime." And then the same judge, he says that, did you lie? Like, guys, yeah, that's why I'm watching a circus in that court. It's something that is terrible to watch. There is no truth in what we are watching, and there is no evidence. As in, let me just, hey, we are seeing something. We're seeing something. Then Mshololo then drop these bombs and say, this number that you were busy investigating, it belongs to Lungsan Ndwandwe, which you cannot deny. How says that I received the information from the investigating team, but you will remember when he was testifying, he was sure. That's why I even saw people posting this on Twitter saying, yeah, this accused saying they don't know each other, but you have heard the cell phone expert who says that they were talking to each other. When he was testifying, he was sure, right? He was definitely, he was sure, like, yo, man, he testified with vigor. But today, no, ask the investigating team. But in the beginning, when you were testifying, you were never about the investigating. You were like, it happened. It happened. Guys, Mshololo, the second person, Sibiya contacted Ntuli on the same number, which is Ndwandwe's number. How's correct? So, yeah, so Mshololo is like, this number does not belong to accused number 5. It belongs to a relative of accused number 5, but it doesn't belong to accused number 5. Then he says that this number, I retrieved it from, or we got it from a credit. It doesn't even matter to me. You know what matters the most? What matters the most is the fact that you are an investigating team. You're supposed to investigate things, get to the bottom of things. Why are we referring to you as an investigator? If you are going to come to court and testify on your assumption of a matter, ask the investigators from to begin with. You were not even supposed to. put this word. They communicated. You should have said the investigation team, based on the information that they gave me, it shows that if this number belongs to so and so, based on my analysis after that, then this will mean that these two had were communication. Do you remember how the AVL expert testified? He wasn't saying, yeah, this is what happened. He was saying, okay, I'm looking at 1, 2, and 3. Based on what I'm seeing here, this is what will mean. Right? In other words, even when he was cornered by the defense, he will always come from that angle and say, this is a mouse, as a mouse expert. I say this is a mouse because of 1, 2, and 3. But he was there to tell us that these people, they communicated. But when he's asked, Mina, I didn't say that. Ask the defense. It's the defense. Ask the investigation team. It's the investigating team that said that. It's not me. To begin with, what were you saying? Guys, we are watching a circus here. We are watching a case that is supposed to be fair. I feel pity for the people that are going to be getting arrested and that are going to be sentenced, because the accused, it is clear. I say this without fear of contradiction. It is clear they are going to get sentenced. It is clear. However, this should go down into history books as one of the most cruel cases South Africa has ever experienced. From police who were investigating this case, it was a cover-up. To the prosecution team, the advocates, they were lawyers. One of the biggest scam that they've ever given us into this country is the truth. To the judge, one of the most biased and unfair judge we've ever witnessed in the history of this democracy. To the other stakeholders, this history will go down. This trial shall go down or will be remembered as one of the most unfair trial, as one of the most biased trial we've ever witnessed in this country. And one that was broadcasted in a national television. It pains me to even be in a position where I talk about this case, because I feel like this case teaches me that you can get arrested in this country for things sins you have never committed. This case teaches me that you can never trust the people that you're supposed to trust in this country. You should never do that to yourself. It will come at the detrimental of your soul. You shouldn't do that. This case has taught me things like that. This case has taught me that the last line of defense has been broken, being the judges. We're supposed to trust such people. We're supposed to have full confidence on them. But the whatever we are seeing in that court, it is hawkish. We're supposed to see a judge that number one, the personality of this judge. I don't understand who appointed him as a judge, because you can't appoint a person with such a personality, a person that cannot wait for another person to finish a sentence, even if it's foolish. But because you are a judge, you're occupying a most important position, you must wait for that being to finish that foolish sentence and then reprimand them also in a manner that is in a dignified manner that shows that a judge is reprimanding this person. Because you are there to build. You are not there to destroy people. But we can't confidently say people are being built by being in that court. We can confidently say people are being destroyed by being in that court. We don't see. It's so sad. It's so sad. But you know what? Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to click the notification bell, because we're going to continue on this as circus as it might look, or not as circus as it is, not might look, because that will say something else.